What's going on, my baby? What's going on, my baby? Quick few things, and we talking about the basic things of today's economy and the growing thing in business. The business we're looking into is the business that everybody want to get to, that we know create the most wealth is real estate, but not in real estate in renting houses or selling houses, even though that can come in the long run. But what we want to focus on is the fact is to get an FHA loan, to get a loan, to get appreciation in real estate, you have to upgrade the real estate. Somebody has to fix the real estate up. If you got a house, you got a property, if you're living in right now, I bet you can walk through your house right now and you understand there's something wrong that need to be fixed. We have a growing generation of people that can't fix anything. Most of the generation, the most money are coming from women. So what we need to do is we need to get into these houses and be able to fix these properties up. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the aspect of real estate where we're doing contracting work / handyman work. But we're going to do it with a twist. The one thing I always understand is, well, let me get to this, is fixing real estate. And I think we can all agree on that. But the most important thing with anything is we're not into the real estate or the handyman or the contracting business. We're going to be into marketing and branding that so happen to do handyman service and contractor. What I mean is this: if you can't get a lead, you can't make money. I don't care if you sell the best cookies in the world. If you can't get people to buy it, then you can't make any money. Same thing with the real estate. If you can't find the people to get there and you can't advertise and get the leads, you can't make money. So that's what we're going to go about doing that. So the whole thing pretty much is rehabbing and repairing homes. Now you may be looking like, well, that's a lot of stuff. Well, the only thing we want to do is we want to stick to the basics. The thing, and you're going to hear, the thing that we want to do is we want to focus on the simplest part of renovation. Really, it's 3 types of renovation when you're doing a property. When people doing a property, they do what I call bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze rehabbing is facelift. It's minor residential makeovers. It's facelift. It's going into houses, laying down luxury vinyl tile, changing light fixtures, changing sockets, painting walls, changing doorknobs, painting cabinets, and putting on new hardware for a house to force appreciation and bring value up in a house. Great strategy for rental properties and landlords. When people move, landlords and property managers and company need people to do that type of work. And they need professional people. Most of the time we got Uncle Ray Ray and Pookie in them that smell like alcohol and drugs. But what we're going to do is be professional and be black and be minority owned and do it in a professional way, which we haven't seen today. Second standard is it's called pull and replace. Pull and replace renovation is when you go into a house and most people want to get their windows taken out, doors taken out, cabinets taken out, and they want to get it in and replaced. They don't go into the walls or anything pretty much because they just want to replace everything. So they're giving it a facelift, but they're replacing everything. Again, that's another thing. It's simple. It's a lot of good profit in that, and we can focus on that too. Last but not least is that's the big fucking hammer. That's when people go into a house and they demolition the whole house. They go in the house, they want to tear the whole house out, tear walls out, resection and rewire, redo all that stuff. And a lot of money in that, but we want to stay away from that. It's a lot of money, but it's a lot of headache and a lot of red tape. We want to get into the parts of real estate where we can get into the house, do the jobs, and get out same day, 2-3 days. That's what we want to get into. One thing is this: we're focused on being business owners, not technicians. What I mean is when we started the business off initially, I'm willing to do it. When we started the business off, we will work the business at first, but our goal is to find and train younger people or people with the skills and put them in a place to do the jobs while we locate the leads, get them the leads, and we put them out there. That's what we just want to package them up. Again, we are marketers and branders. We're about positioning, packing, and putting a system behind the idea and making it run smooth and operate smoothly. That is our number one objective. That's how we scale the business now. If somebody come to us and they want like windows, well, we know windows cost $1,000. It's a simple job, easy to do. We can do those. We can do that in-house with our own team. Make all pros off that. Doors, we can do that in-house, all pros. But what we're going to do is we're going to build relationships. Your net worth is your network. So what we're going to do is, a lot of people out here that can paint houses, can fix doors, and they can do a lot of things, but they don't have a good system behind them, a good legal system and the business behind them to push them. So what we can do is, again, we go as professional as we can. We find jobs and leads and we outsource them. Pretty much just like a general contractor, but we don't get too much in there because we want to keep it simple and we want to get cash fast, quick, fast return on our cash. So what we do is outsource it. We sell jobs. The whole goal to life in anything is to be professional. And that's what we don't have in this community. We can't have we can't just come up in there in regular clothes. We gotta work like the Mexicans. We gotta find guys who's willing to work like the Mexicans, but be more professional as the white guys. And it's just a simple thing. Now you may be asking, well, what do we need to start this business? Well, that's a good question. The simple things we need just to start off, we need a good work van, good work truck, uniforms, and basic tools. That is it. That's it. Now, the beautiful thing about that is this. Let's say we tried it and it did really like it don't work. But one thing we know is this. If we got a good work van, guess what? A vehicle, even though it depreciates, if we buy it right, you can sell it and get all the money back, pretty much most of the money back. Tools, sell fast, somebody get it and get the money back. So what we're really doing is investing in a system. We're using, our strategy is OPM and OPT. We want to use other people's money because that's why when we set up the business thing, we're going to generate better credit, and then we can get into the real estate. Hold on, I'm moving too fast. But we want to use OPT, other people's time and other people's skills. The cheapest asset in the world right now, the cheapest thing that we can get is talent. There's a lot of talented people out there that just don't have opportunities. What we need to do is create systems to be able to put the people in position to use their skills to make money off them and help them in the process. Now, let's talk about further. Now, furthership is everybody want to get in real estate. And I think real estate is good. And I think it's a lot of properties that's now, if in fact, well, let me compare it to real estate. Even if somebody said, now, we're going to look at the initial investment. It's not that much. A van and some tools and some uniforms. Not that much. But most people get out here, they'll get a loan and they'll put $10,000 to $20,000 in. They get a house. They'll fix the house up. Then they rent it out. They rent the house out for $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month. That is it. $1,200 a month is not bad because it's passive income. But you look at the end of the month, they make $15,000 or something like that. A small return on their investment. If in fact we create the business and create the generation, create the idea ourselves. If we got people and we're in and out of houses, we're doing basic repairs, painting, and we're constantly doing things. We don't get into the bigger things, so we can stay busy and simple. That we keep it a cash flow coming in. We'll clear over and profit over that type of money in a month. We know that's just the biggest thing in there. But one thing we got to understand about business and any business you're doing, especially a service business, is what they call a J curve. J curve in business is you got to understand the letter J. And starting at the smaller part, that when we put the initial investment in, the little investment, it goes down first, then it rises and we start to go up. Once we get past the little loop curve, well, it'll be all profit, because the only cost we're going to have after we purchase equipment and then we had trucks, the only thing we're going to do is we're just educating people. We're educating people and we're finding clients. We're getting paid off skills. We don't have to keep buying shirts. We don't have to keep buying trucks. We don't have to keep buying tools. Matter of fact, I wish we do, because if we have to buy more trucks and more tools, that means we got more people and we get more business. But we're really making money off of labor, off the backs of people, but we're going to teach them the right way, and we're creating a system. Just like a franchise model, pretty much. A franchise, you create the idea and you buy the franchise and people come to it. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're focusing on that type of networking where we're going to get out there and we're going to be the biggest. We're going to get all the business. We're going to bring the business and we're going to sell business to people using that, focusing on real estate and home repairs, basically home repairs. Because one thing about real estate, people get it and they get it done, but all sinks break down, sinks, and people on floors and people in apartments. And right now we have a violent wave, so nothing. We can go into soft security. Soft security, what I mean by that is nothing. All it is putting up Ring cameras and simple cameras. Simple cameras, and we're putting up technicians to do things like that. And certain services like that, we can upsell those services, and you get anywhere from a service call from $75 to $100. So if you generate that and you got a good little team, I'm saying a slow team done the right way, you're looking at, $700-800 a day. You feel me? If you're doing $700-800 a day, you're paying your labor and expenses off, you still got pros. So that at the end of the month, you're still making more money than you're making in a rental. However, if we don't just stick to one truck and we think big, because think about this, we're trying to be entrepreneurs. We're not trying to be technicians. We're not trying to work the job. We're trying to start it up, get it going, and put people in position to do the job and keep expanding, playing Monopoly. You feel me? Everybody always tell us, they say, man, you know what, man, chess is a thinking man game. No, poker's a thinking man game. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the cards we're dealt and play with those cards. And that's what I mean, you know, and that's why I said, I can either use, I'm going too long, a bank or a partner. Well, if you got any questions, hit me back with any questions, answers. I can answer that. That'll be much better. You can call me again at 313-236-6492. Sorry about that. That's 313-236-6492. If you have any questions, you know, it's all about making it make sense. I can make the numbers make sense. I can make the system make sense. I can make the idea make sense, and we can have it. So thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, it's just a shot. Either you can be with it or you ain't, you know. This year we got to find our tribe. All right, bro. Much love to you, bro.